Good afternoon and good evening. Hopefully, everyone is excited as I have been today. You've seen a number of different sessions. Hopefully, they were as inspiring to you as they were for us. Welcome back to the Next Gen Hospitality event. My name is Thor Hansen. I'm a Senior Director of Sales Engineering. Today, we're going to be taking you through managing your resort activities. This has a very special place in my heart, especially. I love to golf and being able to play with the software and how we manage tee times, going through spa appointments, utilizing various activities such as dining room reservations. My colleague, Julie Watts, will be taking you through this. But before we get started, just a couple of housekeeping things I'd like to discuss with you. Should you have any questions, and we welcome all questions, please utilize the right side of the tab on your screen for where the Q&A is seen. And should you require any additional review of the content that we've been playing, we will have that available to you through August. With that, allow me to introduce Julie Watts, who's a sales engineer extraordinaire for Agilysys Property Management Systems. Julie, take it away.
Thank you, Thor. And welcome, everyone. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to take you through the next presentation for managing resort activities. This is the Agilysys Next Generation product suite that is anchored by our Agilysys, which has been modernized to now natively support Android and iOS, or one of our three distinct PMS systems: Agilysys LMS, Agilysys Visual One, and Agilysys Stay. As you can see, we've developed a comprehensive suite of cloud-native or on-premise solutions that enable you to manage your operations and provide modern, customer-centric experience. Bear with me. There we go. This presentation will focus on the Agilysys spa, golf, and activities, and the retail solution we have to offer. Easily manage your guest itineraries with our fully integrated applications that allow both your guests and your reservations team to seamlessly book the activities that will make for lasting memories. Today, I will be reviewing the applications you need to manage today's busy properties in seamless application. Whether using our booking engine, which allows your guests to book all of their activities online, or our central reservations application, which gives your agents the ability to book rooms and activities in one screen, I think you will all agree that by having a fully integrated solution gives your team the power they need to efficiently answer questions and confirm your guest itinerary easily. We're going to start with Spa. Agilysys Spa is our spa management system, available as either a cloud or on-premise deployment that will run in a browser or on multiple device types, including tablets. Agilysys Spa is fully integrated with all of our Agilysys PMS products, LMS, Stay, and Visual One. Our Spa application is easy to use and has a very intuitive user interface, making training a breeze. The Agilysys Spa application solution offers you the ability to manage guest communication via email or text with both appointment reminders and spa intake forms. These communications are completely configurable and can be updated at any time. Additionally, our spa solution offers a spa wizard, which gives you the ability to book groups or multi-appointments from one screen. Our spa application touches so many areas of your ecosystem, from staff management to appointment and client management. We are able to take your business to a digital level with an online booking option, fully integrated PMS solution, and retail management options that are embedded retail or Infogenesis integration. Today, we will be reviewing just a few of the many features Agilysys Spa has to offer. It will take you through how to set up client communications for their intake form, communications, pre-arrival reminders, and other communications. We will also talk about the client profile and client preferences and how to create multiple appointment bookings. I am sure that by the end of this presentation, you'll see how powerful our fully integrated Spa application can manage your entire operations, from creating new efficiencies to better communications with your clients. When appointments are added, you can control how the communication looks to your clients. From pictures to font sizes and colors, as well as the ability to include hyperlinks, you can configure your communication any way you choose. Send out an email or text notification or both for confirmations, cancellations, modifications, appointment reminders, and more. We can also send out client intake forms that your guests can fill out and send back that attach to the appointment. This gives your service providers the ability to review the intake form right from the appointment. With Agilysys Spa, you have the ability to create guest communications that are sure to get your client attention. The client profile in Spa allows you to store all of the important details about your client. Upload a picture, track gender, store patron ID information for our casino properties, as well as date of birth for those that require, those services that require a minimum age. Other information we can track in the profile include credit card information, which is stored securely, medical history, SOAP notes, and their frequently purchased items and sales ticket history. The client profile gives you access to all the information you need, from preferences to showing the client history, which includes frequently purchased items, as well as the actual sales receipts from previous purchases. We also show the guest itinerary for future appointments and a listing of cancellations and no-shows. With our ability to block clients, ensures your staff knows who is no longer allowed back at the spa and the reasons why. Use the Agilysys Spa Wizard to easily book multiple appointments for your client or book appointments for groups. Either way, your staff can see availability easily and book all the appointments in one screen. Additionally, we have the ability, being a fully integrated software solution, to bring in groups from the property management systems, and it'll bring in all of their names, and you can easily book all of their spa appointments as well. Agilysys Golf is our golf management system, available either as a cloud or on-premise deployment that will run in a browser or on multiple device types, including tablets. Agilysys Golf is fully integrated with all of our property management system products, Agilysys LMS, Agilysys Stay, and Agilysys Visual One. With the inclusion of our Agilysys Engage product, you can offer your players a membership portal where they can set their allocations, times they can play, how many rounds they can play, and who can play with them. We give you the tools you need to guarantee their loyalty by offering promotions that are relevant to each type of golfer, whether that be a free round or a discount in the pro shop, or perhaps a free lunch when completing their profile. Agilysys Engage solution gives you all the tools you really need to target your golfers and provide them with a world-class experience. For our golf presentation, we will review tee time allocation management, player grouping, and player tee time management, as well as bulk tee times. Tee time allocations allows you to set up blocks for specific types of players and set the start and end time for that allocation. We can also control the booking window for these allocations. For example, perhaps you want your gold tier members to be able to book anytime and play at any time. However, your silver tier members could only book within 3 days and can only book from 9 a.m. even though your course opens at 7. This gives your team the power to ensure that your players get the tee times they're expecting. As you can see, you can set the color code, options to display on the tee sheet, and what allocation to switch to if it's not available. Here we can set the times that allocation is allowed, set days of week, specific days and times. Agilysys Golf offers you the flexibility you need to better manage your types of players. We also have the ability to restrict user roles where only certain users can book special allocations as well. With Agilysys Golf, easily see which players are playing together right from the tee sheet. Players with the same color are grouped on that tee time. So if they need to be moved, your staff can easily see who needs to be moved together. With our drag and drop functionality, when moving tee times, users are asked if they want to move group players or all players so that they can quickly manage the tee sheet. When moving a tee time, options include setting a specific player, all players, or only group players. Creating bulk tee times is a breeze with our bulk tee time feature. Simply choose the date, the start time, and the player and rate types, and the player name you want to book the tee time under. Add in the total number of players, and within 2 clicks, you're done. Send out bulk tee time confirmations to the player coordinator. The bulk tee time feature takes you right back to the tee sheet to show you the booking. From here, you can manage the tee times by updating player names, adding player detail, or player comments. Should the tee time need to be moved, simply drag and drop where you want it to go, and all the tee times will be moved as well. Seat by Agilysys is our cloud native or on-premise dining room management system. During this presentation, I will show you the Agilysys seat reservation staff view and the guest view. Book dining room reservations right from any one of our 3 property management systems or from our Agilysys central reservations, or allow your guests to book their own dining room reservation right from your website with Agilysys Our Guest Book. Here you can see all of the guest details from the contact information to preferences to birthdays and anniversaries. We do share these guest profiles across all of our applications so that you can quickly gather the details and information that you need. Booking a dining room reservation online couldn't be easier for your guests. With the option to log in, they can keep track of all of their dining room reservations easily and at any time. From here, I'm going to take you into the presentation, into the application. And we're going to start with our spa application. So as we get logged into the spa application, this is our landing page. And right here from our landing page, we can see how many appointments we have, scheduled, checked in, checked out, no shows. So all of that detail is here. We can also see upcoming appointments and nearing checked out appointments. As I come into the appointment grid, across the top, I can see all of my therapists. Down the side, I've got all of my specific times. And I can change my view from therapist view to location view. Now, booking a spa appointment couldn't be easier. So as I come in here, I'm going to select my spa therapist, select the time that I want to book it, and it's going to open up my action bar. From my action bar, I can create a new appointment. And it's going to bring in my date, my time that I've already selected, and my service provider. And here I have the ability to choose through a variety of services that this particular service provider is certified for. I can click on massage. So if I only wanted to see my massages, I could see that as well. Once I select it, it's going to give me the duration, the setup and breakdown time, and the pricing. From there, I'm going to select my location if it's available. Let's do it this way. Bear with me just a moment. There we go. All right. Now over here to the right, I have my do not allow appointment move. Only those with the right permissions would be able to move those appointments. Request a specific staff member. We offer linking codes so that you can quickly identify a VIP or a member. And any comments that you may want to add. Once I complete it, I would be able to see the itinerary as well. From here is where I'm going to search to see if this person has ever has a profile with us. As we can see, they've got a couple. And when I select them, it's going to bring me what we call the kind information. These are my preferences. Do I have a gender preference? Do I have a service preference? Do I have a therapist preference? So very easily, I'm able to see what this particular customer is going to, what their preferences are. I can also see all of their recent appointments and all of their contact information. Now from here, I can also drill directly into their client profile. We can upload a photo, gather all of their contact details. Additional information would include credit card information. And we have 5 highly configurable fields that you can require or not. If I needed to block a client, we have the ability to block this client. Medical history warnings, we can also mark these as being private to be HIPAA compliant. My SOAP notes are here. These are our therapist notes, and we can store those therapist notes as they go through their appointments. My history, my most frequently purchased items are going to be here, so we can see very easily what I like. You can also see my sales history, so I'm able to come in here and drill in to see each one of these tickets as well. Appointment details. And all of my cancellations and no-shows. My preferences are here. That is what we just saw, but I certainly can update them from here if I wanted to. And then it would show me my itinerary. As we return back to the appointment, we have our other details tab. So from here, I can enforce gender. Again, we have these 5 highly configurable fields that can be used to track any information that you wish. Our service comments and service policies, and then any checkout comments as well. Most spas I find take chocolate. Our linked appointments is here, so I have the ability to link appointments together. So if I were traveling with a friend of mine and we wanted to be together, we can actually link those appointments very easily. And then the guarantee method, my credit card, if I needed to add in a credit card, do I want to do a room charge? Am I a member? And from here, we can simply save the appointment. Now it's going to warn me that I've requested a female therapist and I'm assigning a male therapist. Continuing will remove the gender preference and gender enforcement. Do you wish to continue? So we are going to pop these warnings to your team just to make sure that that's really what they want to do. Now, as we scroll over here to the client, very easily to add in our clients or find our clients simply by searching for the name. Here we can see the basic information, patron ID, gender, date of birth, address, phone number, all of this is available to us. And then from here, we can drill directly into the client profile, which we just took a look at. Now, SPA does come with a fully embedded retail solution, or we can offer integration with our Infogenesis. As we come in here, we have the ability to select items from our quick list, or I can search for them. And we also do enforce the commission options. So as we open this up, we can do a commission, split commission, or gratuities and service charges as well. Now, we also offer the ability to do a barcode scan. Once we have our ticket created, we're going to select our buy option. In here, it's got all of my different items. If I wanted to, I could apply discounts. And we can also mark items that are not eligible for discounts. If I needed to, I could continue shopping, but from here, we have the ability to pay by cash, credit card, room charges, pending settlements. And then, of course, we have our receipt. Back to the appointment grid we go. We do offer the ability to do packaging. So as I come in to create a package, I need to select my client. It's going to show me that kind information. From here, I'm going to continue. Which package do I want to offer them? So here I've got a few packages. And then from here, we're going to simply book each one of these items. It's going to prompt any medical warnings that we may have. I'm going to select my therapist, the time, and the room. And we're going to pop it over here to the left for you. Then I'm going to go to the next service that's included in that package. So if I wanted to use the same therapist, I could, and I can see that this is going to go from 7 to 7:45. So this next service is going to be at 8. My next service. And so from here, we're simply going to go ahead and continue booking our services. It's going to take us through a few questions, any appointment comments, and then from here, update credit card, how do we want to make the payment, the booking summary, and now our package is completely booked. We can also move appointments around very easily with our parking lot feature. So in a spa, a lot of spas move appointments around to accommodate no-shows or to accommodate call-ins. So all I need to do is simply come in here and select which appointments I want to move. It's going to park it up here in my parking lot so that then I can do a click and a drag and move my other appointments around. And then I can take these and move them back down to where I want to move them to. We also have our Spa Wizard, and this is going to give you the ability to book multiple appointments at the same time. So as we come in here, we've got a multiple booking. I can do an auto book where the system will automatically select that for me. Is this coming from a group? If so, I can find that booking search. Who is the client? What is the name? And how many of them are there? So here it's got all 5 of them. And then from here, I can start booking those appointments. So as I open this up, I've got Elliot plus the 5. And I can see here for this particular service, I can see I've got 3 total. 1 is for male, 2 is for female. So if I wanted to select this one, and we'll do that one. Or I can just do the auto book. and it will automatically book those for me. All right. So as we move out of spa and we go into golf, as we log into golf, we have our dashboard. So the golf dashboard will show how many courses this particular property has, how many available tee times, new players, canceled tee times, repeat players, book players, and paid players. What is the temperature at the course? And then, of course, the course details. So here we can see the utilization for each day for the next 7 days. Available tee times, upcoming tournaments, wait lists, lessons, and then, of course, your sales revenue. Now, as we come into the tee sheet, here we have our tee sheet. And if we wanted to create a tee time, we're simply going to select our available tee time and our action bar is going to open up. Now from here, we have all of the items that we have the ability to do. I can hold a tee time. So if I just wanted to put a hold on a tee time very quickly, I can. We can squeeze in a tee time. So if I needed to squeeze in a time between 7:10 and 7:20, I can. What time do I want to squeeze it to? Do I need to do a frost delay? And the frost delay will take every point or every tee time that's behind it and move it down 1 tee time. I can review the rates that are available on this particular course. I can block the course. And I can see if that tee time was viewed by the starter. For now, though, we're going to go ahead and book that tee time. So as I come in to create the tee time, it automatically has my start and my end time. Oh, bear with me. I didn't want to do 2 o'clock in the morning. There we go. Okay. We're going to select our first name. So we're going to go and search for our player. And it automatically pulls in all of his details. We also have the 5 highly configurable fields that we have the ability to set up. We have our player type. And these are all configurable. Our rate type. And from here, I'm going to simply add my player. If I wanted to add in another player, again, I need to add in my player type. They may not be the same. Now, if these 2 players are playing together, I can opt to group them together. From here, I'm going to add the player. We have our general information area here. If you have offer caddies, we can do caddy management. We can actually select caddies. You can enter in a cart. We can do walk and trail. Fee information is here, and this is typically for the rain check, which we'll talk about. And then finally, other information. Here is where we can add in tea time comments or player comments. As I save and close my tea time, I can see here that they're in the same color. As I hover over it, I can see that player comment, and I can see my tea time comment here. Now, let's say that we wanted to add in another player that they don't know. We're going to edit the tea time. And again, it's going to bring in all of their details. We need a player type and a rate type, and we can add in the player. Now I've added this player in as a new group so that when I save and close, you'll see that they're in a different color. So the two that are in the same color are players that know each other, and this one doesn't. So if I needed to move them, I can easily pick them up and drag them down. It's going to ask me, how do I want to move this? I only want to move my grouped players. So it knows that Dave and Bill are together. Now, as I come in here, now that I have a player on this tea time, I have more actions. And I can continue adding in other players.
Excuse me, Julie.
Yes.
There was a question that was asked, and I think this is a good point to show this. How do we
Sure.
differentiate between open tea times versus membership tea times?
So those are done through allocations. And we'll talk about those allocations now, as a matter of fact. So as I go into settings, in my golf setup, here I have my my tea time allocation block. So I can create as many of these allocations as I like. I have an open one here, but we can have one that's member, public, hotel guest. And then from here, is where we would set up all of our different rate types. So here you can see my Agilysys Black course. I can see all of the different types here and all of the different rates. And then under golf setup, in the tea time interval blocks, we can set the start and the end date. We can choose the course. And here is where we can say, for this particular date and time, I want to set my allocation code to open for all days. Or I could say, let's say that this was, for example, members from 7 to 9, or even 8. Only those members would be able to book those time slots. Now, also in here, we have the ability to send out notifications. So as I come into my utilities, I have my templates for those notifications. So as I come in here, I can see my tea time confirmation, retail receipts, and I have a second tea time confirmation as well. But I can come in here and I can say, and manage my tea time confirmation. Again, we give you this content editor, so you can add in images, tables, links, and here are all the data tags that you can pull into your confirmation. We can do the same with text. So here we have the ability to create those text notifications as well. And again, with all of the different data tags. Now from here is where we can set the notifications. So we send out notifications based on triggers. So here we have our tea time confirmation, bulk booking, group booking, tea time update. So anytime we make a change, we can send out a text, an email, or both. Cancellation, no-show, retail receipts, completion, confirmation, or a tea time reminder. And you can set the tea time reminder for as many days or hours out as you wish. And then we can come in here, do we want to send an email? Do we want to send a text? Or do we want to send both? And we would simply select our tea time confirmation and our reminders. And I already have one in there, so we'll get rid of that one. Now, jumping over to our guest book, we do have the ability to book not only our hotel rooms, but our spa and our golf. So as I come over here to spa, you have the ability to book spa appointments online for your guests. I can review the details, select it, and as I come in here, I'm going to see the available times for the date that I've selected. And I can select my service provider. We can show the name, a nickname, or we can show simply male or female. And we have the shopping cart experience, so I can add this to my cart so that I can book other items as well. Let's say that I wanted to book a golf tea time. So here we can showcase all of your courses. As we hover over this, we have our details tab. As I select it, it's going to show me the available tea times. And you can put up how many holes, players, and rate types that you like. And as I add that to my cart, how many players are there? And then finally, of course, I can book my dining room reservations. And again, we can showcase all of your venues. Again, we can pop it up and get a little bit more detail. And then, of course, select that particular venue. And it's going to show us all of the available times. If I wanted to book several dining room times, again, I can simply add them to my cart. And then from here, I can review my booking summary. I can see my spa service, my tea times, and my dining room reservations. As I proceed to book, we're going to gather and capture that guest detail. We're going to collect it for the golf, but instead of having to type it in, I can just simply copy it from all of my other options that I've already filled in. If I needed to change the name, I absolutely could do that as well. And then as we go to complete the transaction, our terms and conditions are yours. We do offer dynamic terms and conditions. So if I only book spa and golf, it's going to show me the terms and conditions for that spa and golf course. Or if I only book dining room reservations, it's only going to show me the terms and conditions for the dining room reservation. Either way, I must agree to those terms and conditions. And then from here, we're going to collect the payment information. Now, the payment information is stored securely. It is fully PCI compliant. We even ask for the CVV and a zip code. And from here, we're going to finish the booking. Now, an email confirmation is going to go out to the guest. And we have the ability to add this to our Outlook or our Google Calendar as well. There we go. All of our reservations have been confirmed. And here is where we have the ability to add that to our Outlook or Google Calendar. Thank you very much. This concludes the presentation.
That was a fabulous job, Julie.
Thank you.
There are a number of questions that came through, so let's try to get through them before we adjourn. The first is, the question is your system able to send receipts over email? Is
Yes.
this by
Sorry, go ahead.
spa and golf or just one or the other?
So it is for both spa and golf. We do have the ability to either email or text receipts. And you can set that up in the area that I showed you where we can control and manage guest communications.
Oh, great. Thank you, Julie. And then there's another question. Julie, do I have to run this on a PC or can I run this on a tablet? I'm assuming both products.
You can run it on both. It is going to resize to any type of device that you have.
Okay. Then the last question that was asked was the ability we always talk about the integration with regards to the Agilysys property management system. So there's a customer who has currently V1, and if they were to book a golf appointment with the new Agilysys Golf and they canceled their reservation, what would happen to that golf reservation?
We will automatically cancel the golf reservation. We do have the ability to turn on or off the option to cancel any of the activities that a guest has booked. So if the property only allows resort guests to utilize their facilities, we would turn that on. And then as a reservation got canceled, we would automatically cancel any of the other activities that they have. That way the reservation agent doesn't have to go to each product and cancel them out individually.
Thanks, Julie.
Thank you.
Great job. This concludes our session for today. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. If you were able to sit through the presentations from this morning, we so look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, where at 10 a.m. we're going to do operational tools. That was followed up by marketing and loyalty. And then we'll take a little lunch break, and then that will follow up with hospitality for gaming, and we'll end up with hospitality for enterprise and management companies. Again, we thank you for your business. We look forward to talking with you soon. And let's come back again, same time tomorrow. Bye, everyone.